call to order our Alexander County Board of Commissioner meeting for Monday, the 2nd of May, 2022. And I'll do the invocation, and I'll recognize Commissioner Kent Herman for the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone please stand. Lord in heaven, we come to you today, and we thank you for this day and for the blessings of it. Continue to direct our thoughts and guide us to go through this meeting, give us wisdom, make wise decisions and choices for Alexander County. Pray for each one that's come out, that you protect them and give them a safe journey back to their homes. Pray for all those who protect us each day, for emergency services and all our county employees, county citizens. Thank you for the good things that you've given to us. Be with us through this meeting tonight, and these things we ask in your name. Amen.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, we have a couple special recognitions, and I think that's probably what most of us are here for. At the first recognition will be Ms. Leanne Whisnant from the Health Department, if you want to come to the podium. I'll just read a few things. Leanne Whisnant came to work for Alexander County in March 1989. Maybe I should have stated that. Okay, everybody on the radio could probably hear that, I guess. So, yeah. All right, maybe it's working now. Leanne Whisnant came to work for Alexander County in March 1989 as a public health nurse. Over the next 33 years, she held positions of Director of Nursing, Health Director, Consolidated Human Services. During her career, she oversaw Alexander County Home Health through its first accreditation, oversaw the first public health state accreditation process, implemented the first case management program, chairman of the Child Fatality Prevention Task Force for 20 years, was instrumental in public health dental clinic, and served on numerous committees and lots of things. Assisted in obtaining grants over the years for the rural health grant, dental grants, substance abuse, and too many things really to tell about. And we appreciate all the things you've done for the county. You will be missed, but understand your retirement. Hopefully it'll be good for you. And it's a good thing that we can take advantage of. And we want to present you with this plaque with the key to the county. And it says, the Alexander County Board of Commissioners hereby presents this key to the county upon Leanne Whisnant in recognition of 33 years of dedicated service to Alexander County government, presented May the 2nd, 2022.
Thank you.
And we thank you.
You made me sound old.
Well, you started when you were 15, I guess.
That's it, that's it. Well, I want to thank each of you for the faith you've shown in me, county manager for putting up with me for a long time. It's my honor to serve the county. It's been a wonderful career, and I thank all the people that are here showing their support, working alongside a lot of friends that I'm taking with me. That's not the end. But thank you. It has been wonderful career. It's a wonderful county, and it was my honor to serve the citizens. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Leanne, I'd like to say one thing. Stay in touch with us. Send us some photos while you're out there, floating on some exotic beach somewhere.
I certainly will. You know I like to
So we
travel.
will miss you. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll be around. Christy at the Senior Center has me volunteering for a lot of things already, so,
Okay. I'm sure we can keep you busy.
Then quick.
Hey, we'll keep you busy if you have any free time.
Yeah,
Well, Leanne, it's been
thank
an
you so
honor
much.
having you served Alexander County. Served on several committees with you over the last 16 years, and I can honestly say you're one of those folks that year in and year out. You did everything you could to stay below budget, to turn money in, to look for every grant you could to bring money into the Alexander County Health Department. And we always had good meetings, well-informed on the Health Department board, and you've been a very good servant to the citizens of Alexander County and a great servant to yourself. Thank you for your contributions to the citizens of Alexander County.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all.
And also, we have one more. This must be the night for retirement, but we have Greg Kronk, if you will, come forward. And Commissioner Marty Pennell will be recognizing Mr. Kronk.
Howdy, sir.
Greg Kronk came to work for Alexander County in May of 1999 and was the only IT employee for 3 months. That's changed, hasn't it?
It has, just small.
At that time, the county had only 60 computers and 4 servers compared to over 400 computers and 65 servers in today's world. During his career, Greg oversaw many projects, including major upgrades to the 911 communication system, fiber optic network construction connecting 15 county facilities together, IT infrastructure for the Law Enforcement Center, CVCC facilities, and the Services Center, library automation, jail and records management system for the Sheriff's Office, mobile data terminals for law enforcement, EMS, and animal control services, the government PEG channel, the first county-managed social media outlets, voice-over IP telephone system for all county departments. He was also heavily involved in efforts to expand broadband in Alexander County, which is an ongoing event.
Yes.
We'd like to thank Greg for his service to Alexander County and wish him well during his retirement. We have a key to the county, and it simply says, "The Alexander County Board of Commissioners hereby presents this key to the county upon Greg Kronk in recognition of 23 years of dedicated service to Alexander County government, presented May the 2nd of 2022.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you. Sure, I appreciate that, and I'm going to reiterate what Leanne said. It's been a pleasure to serve this county for 23 years. I've had a great career here and thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd like to thank this board and all the previous boards that I've worked with for your support, not only of myself, but for technology. I don't think I ever had a board that wasn't in favor of technology. And I'd also like to thank County Manager Rick French, been an awesome boss, thoroughly enjoyed working with him. He's always been supportive of not only myself and the rest of our team. And finally, I'd like to thank the employees. I've had the opportunity to have some highly talented and skilled employees over the years that I couldn't have done what I did without them. Certainly want to thank them, and I'm sure that they'll continue on their service with you and serving the staff and the citizens of this county. So anyway, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you too, and Greg, before you go too far, and for Leanne, if y'all would like to get pictures, if your family's here, come up and get a picture under the seal, and we'll, if you have your family here, y'all come on up.
And while they're coming up, Greg, I want to say you've done an outstanding job for Alexander County.
Thank you.
It's been a privilege and an honor to work with you, and your contributions to Alexander County go far and above anything that we could say.
Thank you. I
Been a
appreciate
good servant. Thank you, sir.
it. My group's slightly smaller than Leanne, so we'll get out.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, thank you. Leanne, if you have your family, come up.
I had to threaten you.
That's good. You got plenty of help there.
Yeah.
Congratulations. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you again.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks again to y'all. And, you know, to Greg and Leanne both, just as we've already said, great employees. They left a pretty good legacy behind them. They're training their employees that's gonna pick up and take care. I had to go to the IT department today, and Justin got me fixed up and back online, so only had about a gazillion emails there to check, but, yeah. But it's good, and I'm just glad that there's people that understands that, because all I know how to do is turn it on, turn it off, and hopefully put my password in right. And Leanne will be known for a long time through the health department with the things that y'all done, and going through the pandemic, made it through that. You lived through it to come out on the other side, so that's a blessing. And we thank y'all for coming out. We'll move on to next item on our agenda is Commissioner's Report. Does anyone have a report, anything they want to say? Okay. If not, looks like everybody's leaving. Yeah. Next item on is adoption of our agenda, and I'm sure everyone's had a chance to look at it. It's been in their packets. I entertain a motion to adopt.
Move to adopt as is.
I hear a second.
Second.
Okay, a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion about the agenda? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying right the right hand. All right, everyone's in favor, unanimous. Thank you, gentlemen. Anyone for public comment? Okay, thank you, Ms. Clerk. Moving on to item number 2, I'll recognize David Moose, our compliance and procurement specialist, for the record of sealed bids, Liberty Lane. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On March 21st, the Board of Commissioners adopted a resolution which authorized the sale of surplus real property owned by Alexander County through a sealed bid process as authorized under General Statute 160A-270. The property is located on Liberty Lane. It is a vacant tract comprised of approximately 3 acres. Staff advertised for sealed bids in the local newspaper, and bids were accepted until 1 p.m. on April 22nd. A public bid opening was held at that time, at which time 2 sealed bids were received and opened and recorded. So tonight I come before the board to present the record of sealed bids. Of the 2 bids, the apparent high bidder for the property was determined to have been submitted by Mr. Joey Thompson of Liberty Lane, Taylorsville, in the amount of $21,559. Per the statute, the board now must either award the sale of the property to that apparent high bidder or reject all bids and refuse the sale.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that information. And anyone have any questions about the bid?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we accept the bid from Joey Thompson of $21,559 for the proper, for the excess property located on Liberty Lane.
Second.
Okay, a motion and a second. Any other discussion, anything? Everyone in favor, vote by raising your right hand. Okay. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Moose. Okay, moving on to our next item, recognize County Commissioner Rick French for our county sales tax revenue for 2021, or 2021-2022 budget year.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In your packet, you have the sales tax report. Regular sales taxes, we've collected $4,522,000, which represents about 70, almost 71%. And so far this year, we've completed almost 67%. The budget for regular sales tax is $6,399,000. That also is a 9.1% increase from the same time last year. New sales tax is running sort of even. We've collected $1,278,215, which represents 66.71%. And we're 66.67% through the fiscal year. 1.916 was actually budgeted. Again, that's running about 13.5% ahead of last year. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
That's good information. People are buying local, so that's a good thing. It helps our purse out just a little bit to be able to do some things.
We'll take it.
And, yeah, any commissioner, any questions on anything? Sounds like good news to me. We'll move on to item number 4 and recognize, Rick French, County Manager, once again for our budget ordinance amendments 89 and 90.
Thank you again, Mr. Chairman. There's 2 budget amendments tonight. Budget amendment number 89 is to increase the Health Department's communicable disease budget due to the state's agreement addendum number 546 for communicable disease pandemic recovery, and to increase the environmental health budget because the state funding exceeds the original budget by $792. And budget amendment number 90 is to increase the planning department budget for a planning employee with an estimated start date of 6/1/22. Again, I'll be glad to answer any question.
All right, thank you, Mr. French.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve budget item number 89 and 90.
Okay. Have a motion to have a second?
Second.
Any motion and a second? Any discussion before we vote? All in favor, vote by raising your right hand. Okay, motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Moving on to item number 5, our board appointments and reappointments. Recognize County Manager, Mr. Rick French, once again.
Thank you again, Mr. Chairman. To appoint Crystal Adams to replace a vacant seat that expires June 30th of 2023, and the Council on Aging reappoint Paulette Huffman for 3 years. That's the recommendations for tonight, Mr. Chairman.
All right. You've heard the recommendations. Do I have a motion to accept?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the 2 appointments.
All right, have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you once again. And number 6, our county manager's report and other business.
Thank you again, Mr. Chairman. The only thing I have to report tonight is we're working hard on the proposed upcoming budget, and we'll have a budget for you very soon, so we can have a work session.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Manager, County Manager. And this time, we'll recommend a motion to approve our consent agenda. It's been in our packets. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Okay, motion carries unanimously. Thank you, gentlemen. And at this time, I'll make it as a motion that we go to adjournment for closed session per statute NCGS 143-318.11 at 4, 5, and 6 for economic development, contractual, and personnel. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, have a second. All in favor? Okay, motion carries. And we will adjourn only for re-adjournment. Thank you.